I heard some crunching outside my window and peeked out. Try not to scare them. These cows are like chomping down on coals, like they're cold, out of the fire pit. Ever seen an animal just chomp down on burnt wood like that? They're completely devouring it. There was a lot in there, so there's some big bulls. I don't want to get too close. I'm gonna get charged. You guys, I'm sharing camp with you. Having a good time here. Okay, this guy is lurking out here. I think he's after my green onions. I realized I got my green onions sitting down here. Hey, no grazing on my onions, buddy. These are for my tacos. Huh? I better bring him in. I'm pretty sure that's what he's after. Hey, there's the first rattlesnake of the season that I've seen. It is that time of year. They're out of hibernation and looking to eat. I don't know if you guys can see him. Brighten it up a little bit. That's a good size one. He was out in the middle of the road. And I've been pretty aware. I've been kind of, when I'm out walking, I'm looking real close. He's got a nice band on his tail there above the rattler. He definitely sees me. Well, it is warming up in camp today. Just got back from a short hike. Saw my first rattlesnake of the season. That was exciting. It was funny because I was actually actively on the lookout. It just crossed my mind. And sure enough, right in the middle of the road, crossed one. Anyway, I'm back in camp now and I'm continuing on my charcoal grill pizza experiment, honing in my skills. I think I learned something on the first one. This one is looking perfect. Okay, we're getting an early start this morning. It's about 6 a.m. The sun has not come up over the horizon yet. So I am going to start to get camp cleaned up. I decided yesterday evening, kind of just in the spur of the moment, that I'm going to take off today. I was watching the weather, and we've got about a week of temps over 90, and I just don't feel like enduring those temps in this location. So I'm going to head up to some higher ground. It'll be a little bit cooler. I've been here for over a full week anyway. I was going to do 2 full weeks, but that's not going to happen. So I'm going to get moving here. Okay, we are getting camp cleaned up here, just about ready to roll out of here. I wanted to mention something really quick about my windshield cover. These are great. It's made by Adco. It's a nice heavy-duty vinyl. The company is ADCO. They make them custom fit for quite a few different makes and models out there. And it works great. It keeps the sun off the windshield and the windows and keeps the inside of the cab nice and cool on sunny, hot days. The real drawback is that it's on the outside of the vehicle. I've tried other things to keep the sun out and the heat out, like the reflective stuff on the inside of the windshield, but that still generates a lot of heat on the glass and can, put a lot of wear and tear on your seals and that with the sun and heat. This actually protects your windshield and seals, and I actually keep it over my windshield wipers too, protect them from the sun. So I had that windshield cover on all week, and it really helped keep the heat down. Okay, we are ready to move on. Well, this was a great camp. Again, kind of hard to leave. Lots of bird life this time of year. lot of the flowers are starting to bloom on the cactus. And, I got to see a rattlesnake, which was cool. That was just right up here on a walk one morning. Quite a few big jackrabbits. Tried to get some shots of those, but I just couldn't catch them. And of course the cows. But we're gonna move on, kind of change our scenery a little bit. Hopefully that works out as planned. Let's get this little camper van back on the highway. Away we go. All right, we made it through the Phoenix area. There was a little bit of traffic, not too bad. Made it over to Interstate 17, heading north. I'm gonna take this north for a little bit till we hit Highway 69. See how it goes. Our way towards the National Forest. End up winding our way through. This is an interesting area, how it's been developed. A lot of hills and deep canyons. So they've really had to work with the terrain. It's interesting driving through here. Right, that is the sign we are looking for. National Forest. Okay, looks like we have a road closure here on the road that I need to take. There was a sign a little ways back with an alternate road. Making some improvements on that road, the sign says. Probably an expensive undertaking. And it turns to dirt right off the bat. Feels like I'm coming home. Here's the sign. Entering camping area, restricted area, camping only at designated campsites. I remember that last time I was through this national forest. It was in a whole different area, but it was the same deal over there. I think that was by Thumb Butte. So I think it's just because it's so close to the city, not too far out of town. They probably get a lot of traffic through here. And to keep the whole national forest from getting trampled, I think it's a good thing that they limit the camping to designated sites if that's the case. Problem is it's first come, first serve. There's no way to check if a site's open without driving out here. So that's the frustrating part. You can spend some time driving all the way out here and then not be a site open. A decent dirt road so far. A limited use road, not suited for wet weather travel or low clearance vehicles. Oh, this is so fun. Love this. Okay, and we are coming upon our first designated site, and it is occupied. I'm not surprised. Yeah, this is a rough road. There's some spots where you really just got to creep through here. Okay, there is a little opening there, but there's a sign that says no camping. Come on, fingers crossed. Okay. Yeah, this is just like crawl as slow as you can over the rocks type stuff. Boy, I hope this goes through. I don't want to have to drive back up this. Wow. Oy. Hey, there's a little bit of water running through here. That's good to know. My gosh, that was a rough patch right there. No signs for weight limit on this little bridge. I'm going to pull into the first open one I see and then maybe walk the rest of the road just in case someone snags it before I can come back. Who knows, there might not be an open one. Okay, another forest road here. This was showing a designated site on Google Maps. I'm not seeing the sign. It says you need a bucket and a shovel required for camping. Maybe there's a sign down here. All right, let's check it out. All right, we'll give you a shot of my camp here. It's not quite as it appeared when I first pulled in. This is actually 2 sites. Again, in this part of the National Forest, they don't allow dispersed camping. You need to be in a designated site. This is site number 11, according to this post. There's another one right over here, number 10. I thought this was just 1 site, but it's actually 2 side by side, and they're quite close. With not much separation there. So I may end up having a cozy neighbor. That's okay. I did get my mountain bike out, as you can see, and I rode up the rest of the road. There's only 1 other available site, and it's on the other side of the road, and it's just not very nice. It's not a lot of trees around it, and yeah, I'd rather have a close neighbor than be in that site. So, and again, the limit here is 7 days, not 14 days. That was another thing that's a little different in this national forest. So. Very happy with this change here. As you can see, we've got trees. It's gotten pretty windy. You hear that wind blowing through the trees up there. You just don't hear that sound in the desert. High today here is about 74. It was 90 degrees where I just came from for a high today. So very nice change. Really enjoying it. Oh, that breeze feels good. Oh, such a different scene here. And that was just about a 2.5 hour, maybe 3 hour drive. And really change the scenery in a short amount of time. All right, well, we're getting up this morning here at camp. I'm getting some coffee going. Did get a little eventful here yesterday, a good couple hours after I pulled into this spot. I was a little concerned because there's a neighboring spot very, very close. It's really set up more to be like a group spot. So I was a little concerned about some neighbors coming in, and they did. And of course, they're running their generator all the time, but it's just so close. So I'm gonna get my mountain bike again and ride up the road this morning after my coffee, and I'll pack my tent with me in a backpack, and if I come upon another available site, I'll just set my tent up there to reserve it, ride back, load up the van, and then drive up to the new site. It's just going to be a long week with the generator noise that close, and yeah, I was just kind of feeling like some peaceful downtime. So yeah, that's how I'm going to handle it. Okay, well, I did take the mountain bike up the road. One of the sites that was occupied yesterday when I rode up there is no longer occupied. So I went ahead and pitched my tent there, rode back down here. I'm in the van. Gonna go ahead and load up and drive up there, and that'll be my new site. It's gotta be solution oriented. Okay, we're all loaded up, ready to move on. Yeah, it is a little tight here, as you can see. These folks are, I mean, it's not their fault. They're designated sites here. I had a feeling that this kind of thing would happen coming in. It'd be a great spot for a group. So I'd assume they'll probably pull the car over and claim this spot, so this whole area can be theirs. Hey, looks like this guy may come grab my spot as I leave. That is exactly why I went and pitched the tent up there. Ooh, a little sap on my windshield. These pines. Should put my cover on. It seemed like those folks were in spring cleaning mode. They had immediately, once they got parked there, started just pulling everything out of their motorhome, and just looked like they had a lot of projects in mind, which, you know, us full-timers, we have to do that every now and then. I just got done doing some construction projects in my van. But I do try to be conscious, you know, that's why I picked my last camp in the desert there, was totally isolated, secluded from other campers, because I knew I was going to be running my power tools. So, you know, I try to be mindful and thoughtful of other people's experience out here. A lot of folks come out here for the sole purpose of just getting some peace and getting away from things, and show up and someone's running power tools or a generator. It can be quite annoying. Oh, this is perfect. Actually can get level, some partial sun, the solar, partial shade to keep cool. Cool. Well, I'm gonna play around this till we get level. Show you the new site. Okay, well, it's been a little bit. I've taken some time to get settled in here, and I'm just really enjoying it up here. A lot nicer kind of being up on the hill. That last spot was at the bottom of the valley here. Nice being by the creek, but I just really enjoying it up here. Get a little bit better of a view. Had my chair set up over here, and you can see right through. There's a big peak, mountain peak across through here. And just hearing the wind blow through the trees. The main forest road is right here, and there is some traffic every now and then. Truck will pass, but really pretty peaceful out here. Really enjoying this. So I'm going to spend the afternoon working on some video stuff. Going to try to get caught up with that, and probably just kind of take it easy, kick back around camp, do some cleaning up. And then tomorrow and the next couple days are going to be my adventuring days. I'm going to get out, try to do some hiking and mountain biking, explore the area a little bit more, and see what this area has to offer. I was doing some cleaning up around here, and there was a giant half-burnt log in this fire pit, so I removed it and put it over in the woods over here. And fortunately, it's just a little bit of paper trash here. Just kind of going through this. We'll get a campfire going later, and I noticed there's a broken meth pipe in here. That's a bummer. Come all the way down this rough dirt road to get high on meth, and you break your pipe first thing? That sucks. Anyway, I got to start thinking about what I want to do for dinner tonight. Didn't really have a proper dinner last night. It was just a big travel day and kind of snacked all day. So we'll see what I can come up with. All right, we're gonna get this steak cooked up. This has been marinated in this Aloha soy sauce, this Worcestershire sauce. It's gonna get that browned up. Right, we diced up some garlic and ginger. And we are doing a frozen vegetable medley here. I'm just going to stir fry that up. I basically just seared this beef, so I'm going to slice it. It's going to be really rare, which I actually like, but it's going to cook a little more once I toss it back in. I actually already ate a piece like this. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to toss that right in there. Oh, I can smell that ginger. And those veggies, we got some snap peas, broccoli, bell pepper, carrot. There's some squash, yellow squash in there even, water chestnut. Good little mix. So we got a beef. So we got a vegetable beef stir fry. Got a little bit of my green onions on top. Oh yeah. Oh dang. That turned out good. Oh, those peas are good. Been getting a lot of questions about what's up with Kelly, where she is. We're going to be meeting up soon. In a few weeks, she'll be done with her seasonal job. So we're going to try to pick a spot where we can meet up and try to make some traveling plans, see if there's some places we want to visit. I'm excited about this summer. Things are starting to warm up, so I'm looking forward to getting to some new places and starting to formulate some plans. So we'll be filling you guys in soon, but yeah, gonna try to check out some new stuff. Well, thank you for being here, everyone. I appreciate you hanging out with me on this one. I have been staring at a computer screen most of the day today, so I think I'm going to continue to pig out outside, enjoy the last bit of daylight here as the sun sets. So we'll catch up with you in the next video. Hope you're all doing well out there, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Peace.